If you are looking for growth, if you're looking for transformation, if you are looking to step into your main character era, look no further than the Green Room. It's my signature group coaching program designed specifically for the busy woman who's ready to change her life. With monthly trainings, weekly accountability, and an amazing private community, it's your go-to space for growth, support, and making yourself a priority. If you've been feeling stuck, but you're absolutely ready to level up, then this is your sign. Click the link in the show notes to join, and let's thrive in 2025.
Hello, gorgeous, and welcome back to the Girlfriend's Guide. I am super excited that you are tuning in. Now, if by chance this is your first time listening to the podcast, welcome to the show. I am your host, Coach Kayla Simmons, your personal guide to stepping into your main character era. And on this podcast, I'm literally giving you the blueprint for rewriting your narrative and curating a life that you absolutely love. So if that sounds like your vibe, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. Cool? All right, so y'all know me, and typically I'm pretty structured in the way I lay out my content. I make it so that it is very simple to follow along, and you kind of know the next best or logical thing is what we do. So we start off the year talking about our goals. Who do you want to become? What kind of life do you want to create? And then we talk about mastering, like that main character mode. Then we talk about boundaries and overcoming people-pleasing before we talk about emotional mastery. Because let's just be real. When you decide to transform your life, a lot of emotions come up for you, for the people that you love, and it can create this hurricane within yourself if you're not careful. But given the current state of the union, and y'all do know what I mean, I feel like I need to sidebar for just a moment to talk about regulating your nervous system so that we can get through the next couple of years, because it is a jungle out there. It is dog eat dog, and I refuse to allow my community to live day by day in fear or anxiety or having this ball of emotions that we can't process. So in this podcast drop, I am sharing 4 things that you can do to regulate your nervous system to help you to calm TF down. Because what we're not going to do is spend the next 4 years living in fear, okay? So grab a pen and tag a friend. If y'all don't know, when I say that, we're about to get down. If you're driving, just come back to the episode. I promise it will still serve and support you. And keep your notes in your mind, okay? Cool. So the very first thing that I would suggest you do is something I suggested on my TikTok last week. I'll link that TikTok video in the show notes of this. And that is to unplug from social media every single day or at least weekly. And I mean it, y'all. I want you to unplug. And that could be an hour. It could be 2 hours. But I need for you to truly set some boundaries around your consumption, because everyone is angry. And what is getting the most traffic right now, the most eyes, the most views are pushing out by algorithms are things that are full of race baiting and rage. People want us to be fearful. They want us to be angry. They want us to act rowdy. And so I need you to schedule time that is a planned electronic outage for yourself. I want you to scour through your socials, unfollow those people that you didn't realize were going to charge you up. If it makes you feel fearful, angry, if it makes you feel spite, if it makes you feel any kind of way that is not positive, let it go. And I don't care if it's your grandma, your uncle, your friend. I don't care if it's a platform, a business. Let them go. It is on you to set that boundary, to regulate what is coming in and out of your psyche, okay? So I am encouraging you, and I promise you, I keep hearing people say, Kayla, I want to unplug, but I don't want to be ignorant. Anything that's going to be life-altering, anything that is going to change your life in the next couple of minutes, you're not going to miss. You're not going to be able to miss it because it's going to be everywhere. People are going to be talking about it. It's going to be on the radio. So you're going to get it, okay? So unplug from your socials. Number 2 is to monitor your news intake. Monitor that. Do not be sitting around watching the 8 o'clock news, and the 10 o'clock news and catching the 5 o'clock news and the 10 p.m. news and then having the news alerts come to your phone and all of that stuff. Stop. Stop it. Again, if you guys are like getting that much news, or if it's going to be that bad, you guys are going to have some alert somewhere else, okay? The news is not created to make you feel safe. The news is to give you information, and you get to remember that the news is a business. And so the more outlandish the story or the headline is, the more clicks it gets, the more views it gets, the more money those people get paid. So they're going to create things to incite fear, to incite anxiety, to incite rage, to make you nervous, to keep you coming back. You get to handle that. So take the alerts off your phone. Don't have News Channel 2, Channel 4, Fox dropping you alerts that this is happening, because for the next 4 years, every single morning, you're going to hear breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. And if you do not silence those alerts and unplug, it's going to break you. So you want breaking news or a broken you? Like, you get to decide. I'm not paying attention to that. So I'm checking in once every couple of days, and I'm making sure, checking my company for policies that might change the way that I move. But other than that, I am not participating. Number 3, I want you to identify a ritual or practice that helps you to stay grounded or get back on your square. For instance, I personally believe in a higher power. I say God, some people say source or the angels or the ancestors. Whatever you believe in, identify a practice that helps you stay grounded or rooted. So whether it is daily meditation or prayer or breath work or listening to soft music and just kind of taking a moment to get centered, I want you to put this into practice on a regular basis. I do these things daily because that's regular for me, but you identify what works best for you. And I don't want you waiting until you're in the middle of a full-blown panic attack or your anxiety is so high that you're crying and you feel like you're going to fall apart. The moment that your palms feel sweaty, the moment that your heart starts to race or your knees feel a little shaky or whatever your cue is that you're getting worked up, I want you implementing these things. And again, I'm not suggesting that you have to sit crisscross applesauce, palms up, and I'm not saying you have to do that for hours. I'm not saying that you have to cry out from your belly the way that your mother or grandmother did and pray fervently for 45 minutes. It might be a whisper. It might be a mantra that you state over and over. It might be just something that you do quietly, right? It might be a 5-minute guided meditation at the beginning, middle, or end of your day. You figure out how that fits in, but it's something that you get to implement because it's something that you get to control. They can take prayer out of organizations. They can't take prayer out of you. So find something that helps you and reminds you that the world is bigger than you, that no, you're not in control, but something or someone is. And I want you to practice that on a regular basis, okay? And then number 4, I want you to remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember your why. Remember why you got started. Remember how far you've come. And do not allow people who are ignorant, who are angry, who mean no good for you to make you act out of character. He who angers you controls you. Do not allow anybody to push your buttons to a point of you getting out of character behind them, especially on social media. There are so many keyboard warriors. I want you guys to be very, very vigilant as we go throughout this next couple of months, as we go throughout this next couple of years. A simple unfollow. I want you guys putting your money where your mouth is. Stop patronizing businesses who have proven to you that they mean no good for you or they don't care about you, your safety, your existence, your financial gain. Like, they don't care about you, so why are you paying them? The only way that we make a difference, the only way that we create change is by creating it in our own front door. I want you remembering how your grandmothers and your grandfathers marched, remembering how your parents were first generation and second generation college graduates, or maybe you're the first generation college graduate. You didn't go through all of that for nothing. You did not go through all of that for nothing. So remember those things. Be informed. Don't just believe everything that you say or believe everything that you hear, okay? You have so much more power than you think that you do. But it's on you to calm down, to unplug, and to really regulate yourself so that you can truly understand what's occurring around us. We've got this. We've got this, I promise. I love y'all, and we'll talk in the next one.